This is the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief, keeping you informed about the happenings in Annapolis and the area. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and of course, local weather. The Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Monday, October 14th, 2019. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Last Wednesday at about 3 a.m., the Anne Arundel County Police responded to the Maryland Live Casino to investigate a fraud incident. Police met with a casino staff member who advised that a casino employee who's been identified as Ronald Dallasay printed 5 fraudulent vouchers and personally cashed them between September 26th and October 6th. The total value of the vouchers was $14,500, and he was arrested on October 9th. After being processed, he was released. Thomas Barber, 29, of Annapolis, has been charged by Prince George's County Police for sexual abuse of a 17-year-old student. He was a teacher at Bladensburg High School and also served as an assistant coach for the JV girls volleyball team. Barber did admit to the abuse to the Prince George's County Police, and he is currently being held without bond. Now, Police Chief Hank Stawinski said that the victim in this case approached the police on Thursday, saying that she and Barber had engaged in sexual contact both on and off campus since the school year started. The police sprang into action, and they were able to make the arrest the following day. He did say that the student's report is the only one they know of so far, but if anybody has any information, they can call 301-772-4930. Prince George's County Public Schools did release a brief statement saying due to the charges, he has been terminated and they are fully cooperating with law enforcement in the investigation. The Graduate Hotel is open on West Street. It used to be called the Lowe's Annapolis, and then it was called the Hotel Annapolis, and now it is called the Graduate Hotel. It officially opened its doors on Friday, and it is all about the U.S. Naval Academy. Pretty much decorated in the school's color, blue and gold. There are framed photographs of famous graduates such as Roger Staubach throughout the hotel. They've got lamps that are designed to look like Bill the Goat. Some look like a miniature Herndon monument. Pretty much all in Navy. The Graduate Hotel is hoping to attract Academy alumni, and other hotels in the chain actually look to attract students and their families as well, but they've got a little bit of a challenge here because students at the Naval Academy are not allowed off campus that often. In the public spaces, they did undergo a lot of extensive renovations. They have redesigned all of the guest rooms and the common areas. One of my old favorite restaurants, Bar Oak, was renamed Camp Severn Shore, and it is now decorated with fish tanks, leather and plaid chairs, and portraits of sea captains on the wall. They are going to be opening up a new coffee cafe this morning called Poindexter Coffee. In the grand atrium in the center of the hotel, you'll remember that is probably a 4-story atrium there. It's now decked out with carpeting that matches the floors at Bancroft Hall, which is the dorm at the Naval Academy, and has approximately 500 paintings of maritime scenes lining the wall. So if you get a chance, go check out the new Graduate Hotel in Annapolis. And if you're a member of Club Fed, you probably have time to check out the Graduate Hotel of Annapolis today because it is Columbus Day. Well, here's a quick list of things that are open and closed today. Anne Arundel County will be open. City of Annapolis will be open. Federal and state offices will be closed. MVA offices and VEIP stations will be closed. Post offices are closed. There will be no delivery. Courts will be closed. County libraries and public schools will be open. Trash collection is normal. Banks will be closed. Annapolis and MTA bus schedules are as normal. And light rail will also operate on a normal weekday schedule. It is October. It is very close to Halloween, and you may be looking for a costume. Well, Google partnered with a company called Frightgeist, and if you want to go to a website, it's called frightgeist.withgoogle.com, and they came up with a list of most popular costumes based on Google searches. Nationally, the top costume is It, followed by a witch, Spider-Man, dinosaur, Descendants, clown, Fortnite, Chucky, anything 1980s, unicorn, rabbit, pirate, Stranger Things, Mouse, and Harley Quinn. Top here in Maryland is Spider-Man. Number 2 is a clown. And number 3 is a witch. And for number 2 and 3, I say yay for tradition. And boy, was it a good weekend for sports fans. Let's start on Thursday night where Navy trounced Tulsa 45-17. That brings Navy to 4-1. Up next is USF, University of Southern Florida. It's at Saturday at 3:30 p.m. And USF currently is at 3-3. Navy comes in 4-1. Looks to be a great season for Navy. Make sure you're following us on Saturday because we're going to have a live blog. We're going to be tweeting live, and we will have audio updates throughout that game as well. Sliding over into the NFL. The Ravens topped the Bengals 23-17, and the Ravens are number 1 in the AFC North. The Redskins topped the Dolphins 17-16, and the Skins are no longer tied for the worst team in the NFL. Now they are tied for the second worst team. So, hey, go Baltimore and Washington teams. And finally, if you didn't get a chance to check out our Legacy Business Series this weekend, we had a great one with So Beautiful, which is a custom window treatment company up in Severna Park. Fascinating to see how Margaret grew that from a small company in her basement to what it is today. All right, that is about it for the top news today. Please make sure you check eyeonannapolis.net throughout the day because we do update it throughout the day. Give us a recommendation to your friends and colleagues. And if you're someplace that you can turn around and give us a rating or a review, such as Apple Podcast or Google Podcast, please do that. Other than that, hang tight. We have George Young with your local DMV weather forecast, and he's coming up in just 1 minute.
When you think of Watermark, you probably think of Harbor Queen. You know, the big white boat that sits down at the end of City Dock. But did you know that Harbor Queen is much more than just a visitor attraction? That thousands of local school children take field trips aboard it every year to learn about the Chesapeake Bay and our region's history. But that's not all you don't know about Watermark. When the Susquehanna River crested, washing thousands of tons of debris into our waterways, Watermark was there, rolling up their sleeves, helping the Annapolis Harbor Master clean up Ego Alley. And when the Annapolis Police Department SWAT team needed a boat to conduct special training exercises on to help protect our waters, they called Watermark. Watermark, making our mark. To learn more about how Watermark is here for our hometown, visit watermarkjourney.com.
Going out? You need the most up-to-date local weather. Here's George Young from DMV Weather in Annapolis with today's forecast.
Hey everyone, this is George with DMV Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Monday, October 14th. After a very fall-like weekend that included sunshine, clouds, cool morning temps, a few chilly rain showers yesterday, and way too much high tide flooding in the City Dock portion of downtown Annapolis both Saturday and Sunday, today and tomorrow will be a nice switch back to all good, with sunshine and temps in the 70s today and near 70 tomorrow for highs. Then comes the first real rainy day in many weeks on Wednesday, with maybe a half inch of rain or more in spots due to a cold front moving through from the west, which will help skies clear out for the rest of the week into the weekend, but with cool 40s Thursday and Friday morning and low 60s for highs each day before near 70 again on Saturday. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DMV Weather. Make it a great day out there, and be sure to get our free app on all of your devices by searching for DCMD VA Weather in the Apple or Google App Stores, and also follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and on our website at dmvweather.com, so you can always stay weather informed.
When a ring from the United States Naval Academy comes into Zachary's for a center stone, it always makes us wonder, where's this one going? Where's this one been? A nuclear sub in the North Atlantic, a carrier deck in the South Pacific. The moon? 52 astronauts are Academy graduates, from Iwo Jima to Okinawa, Corregidor to the Coral Sea, Midway to the Persian Gulf, Congress to the White House. These rings go where America goes. 73 that went to war were awarded the Medal of Honor. But wherever they go, wherever they may serve, our admiration goes with them.
Zachary's. Online at zacharysjewelers.com. More than a jewelry store, a jeweler.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis. And also tell them about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. This podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m., keeping you informed with the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. And take a moment to listen to our other podcast, The Maryland Crabs, released every Thursday at noon.